Hey everyone, we are coming up on my house here, returning from flying down in Chicago, and I thought tonight I would show you how we do this safely in case you think you might want to try operating out of your own backyard helipad. So we're going to start with what we call our high recon. So typically we do this about 500 feet, and what we're doing is we're looking for any sort of wires or towers or things that we might hit going in. And as you can see, my TAW has already popped up a tower that's about a half mile west of my house. The second pass we do is a little bit lower, typically around 300 feet. And in this one, we're actually looking at our landing zone itself. So we're looking to make sure, there's no people in the landing zone or debris that can come up and foul the tail rotor. We're also, starting to plan our approach in. So we're thinking about wind and a couple ways to find wind. You can look at local flags. You can look at, sometimes you can tell from the water in ponds or lakes. Probably the easiest way, at least for me, is I just pulled up the AWOS for the airport. So tonight the wind is out of the south. It's fairly calm, but it's out of the south. So now I'm starting to slow down. I'm getting the helicopter down about 60, 70 knots. And I'm going to take this a little bit wide here so that I can make my approach kind of straight in from the northeast. You can see we're down to 17% torque here, so just to let that helicopter come down. But as we get lined up here, we're going to pull the power back in and really slow our descent rate. We want to have a descent rate of really no more than about 300 or 400 feet per minute. So we just want to make sure that we don't get into settling with power. You can see our power's come back up again now. We're about 75% power as we make our approach in. And we're just going to very slowly walk the helicopter in down between these trees. This is a confined area, so we got to be kind of careful as we come in real slow here. And I'm going to land sort of a little bit on the backside of the hill. Of course, this is my house, so I'm familiar, and I know that this is probably the levelest spot in my yard. And we set the helicopter down very, very gently, and I'm going to very slowly lower that collective just to make sure that I am in a level spot and my tail rotor's not going to dip back. And feels like we're in a pretty level spot here, so we can go ahead and lower the collective and start our shutdown procedure. So hope you enjoyed that little demonstration of how we can land in the backyard, kind of a confined area. And again, maybe something you guys might want to try yourself someday.